Unsealed docs reveal Amber's past is much darker than you realize.
Yes, I do.
What just happened?
I do care. Yes, I do care.
You need to get that. Anna.
Yes, I do.
Amber Heard has gone from being a Hollywood sweetheart to one of the most disliked celebrities in the world, and there are even more details that show how dark her past is. Keep watching to know what they are. Long before Amber Heard's marriage disagreements were making headlines, the actress was described as a shy girl from her hometown. But it has been speculated that as soon as she made the limelight, darkness hovered around her. In one of the unsealed court documents, Johnny Depp's legal team revealed that Amber Heard may have killed her best friend of many years when she was a teenager with a suspended license. These accusations have been brought to light in the unsealed documents obtained by Depp's global fanbase. The documents appear to refute the charges and read, "At deposition, Mr. Depp cross-examined Ms. Henriquez, Ms. Heard's sister, respecting Ms. Heard's juvenile driving record, including driving on a suspended license in Texas when she was a teenager. These driving violations were when Ms. Heard was a minor, and even then are neither felonies nor misdemeanors involving moral turpitude. And even if the convictions could be elicited, which they cannot, in no event may the details of prior convictions be elicited. Such evidence should also be excluded as irrelevant to the issues at trial. Whether Ms. Heard had speeding tickets as a minor and drove on a suspended license as a minor have no bearing on whether Ms. Heard is lying about whether Mr. Depp committed domestic abuse of her, and the prejudice far outweighs any potential relevance." Another part of the doc also added how Mr. Depp also cross-examined Ms. Henriquez, suggesting her sister was driving the vehicle at the time of the tragic death of Ms. Heard's close friend Logan when they were both teenagers. This suggestion was made even though there is not a stitch of evidence to support this outrageous allegation. Ms. Heard was nowhere near the county in which the accident occurred at the time and was devastated when notified. There is no evidence whatsoever, let alone any charges or convictions, that Ms. Heard had anything to do with this tragic death. Such evidence should also be excluded as irrelevant to the issues at trial, and even the malicious suggestion that Ms. Heard was driving at the time of the accident should be excluded from trial. Shocking, isn't it? Well, there's more. In 2009, Amber Heard was arrested by the Port of Seattle police after she and Tassia Banry got into an argument at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. Authorities at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in Washington state confirmed to USA Today that Heard was arrested by Port of Seattle police according to SeaTac spokesman Perry Cooper. It was reported that Amber got into a fracas at the airport after Heard allegedly grabbed and struck Banry's arm, and Heard ended up being nicked for misdemeanor assault in the 4th degree domestic violence, Cooper said. After Heard was arrested and her mugshot taken, her case was assigned a number and she appeared in King County District Court in Seattle the next day. There she learned that prosecutors declined to press charges against her, the district court clerk's office confirmed to USA Today. Afterwards, the actress' case was assigned to King County District Court in Seattle a day after the incident. However, prosecutors declined to press charges against Heard. Despite the alleged altercation between them, Rhea has remained a huge supporter of Amber. She claimed that the actress had been wrongly accused for the incident in 2009. Rhea said, "In 2009, Amber was wrongfully accused for an incident that was misinterpreted and over-sensationalized by two individuals in a powerful position. I hints of misogynistic attitudes toward us which later appeared to be homophobic when they found out we were domestic partners and not just friends." She added that her ex-partner is a brilliant, honest and beautiful woman and I have the utmost respect for her. However, Depp has claimed in court documents that several women who have been in a relationship with Ms. Heard have come forward to share their personal experiences of brutal violence and other abuse at the hands of Ms. Heard. And here's more proof. Amber's ex-assistant Kate James told the world of how the actress mistreated her. She told how one of her jobs was to get 2 copies of magazines that Heard appeared in and store them in the garage because she didn't want Depp to see them. One time Heard got very angry because they were lying around. James said, "She went absolutely ballistic, screaming, yelling, abuse. It was a blind rage." James also recalled how Heard would scream over the phone at her and subjected her to barrages of abusive text messages day and night. She added, "The middle of the night, I think. Between 2 and 4 a.m. the barrage would start. All incoherent, not making sense. Just someone to lash out at. No apparent reason to it." Also, when James was switching from part-time to full-time work, she was negotiating her salary with Heard, who completely lost her cool. James said, "She leapt up out of her chair, put her face 4 inches from my face, telling me how dare I ask the salary I was asking for. She felt that gave her the right to spit in my face, adding that the $50,000 she asked for was half her usual salary."
I do remember on one occasion when we were moving from part to full-time and the salary negotiations became a real bone of contention. And I specifically remember standing in her office where she leapt up out of her chair, put her face approximately 4 inches from my face. She was spitting in my face and telling me how dare I ask for the salary I was asking for, which was in fact approximately half of my regular annual salary. I was offering her that as a favour, and she felt that gave her the right to spit in my face.
Additionally, James slammed the star for copying her personal experiences and turning it into a new narrative. James revealed that she was a victim in Brazil while she was in her 22nd and that the ordeal has tormented her since then. She did not specify which elements of Heard's statement she believed were stolen from her personal history. According to her, she first realized the link in June when she received court records relating to the case. "I'm a violence survivor, and that's very, very serious to take that stance if you are not one and I am one," she told the court. "That's the reason I'm here, because I take offense," she said. Kate James testified in Depp's defamation lawsuit in London's High Court that her old boss called her in 2013 so she could question her about experiencing a 6-hour rape while on a vacation. MS. Heard referred to a conversation we had about me being violently raped at Machete Point in Brazil, and she used it as her own story. James told the court Wednesday. She referred directly to a violent rape that occurred to me 26 years ago. James revealed how she barely escaped her death during the incident when she was 26 in a testimony acquired by the Daily Mail. "This attack went on for 5 minutes 6 hours, and I narrowly escaped with my life. This tortuous experience of such extremes has haunted me ever since," she wrote in the filing, according to the Mail. "Oh, that's just insane. Let's see how Depp's fans have reacted." A fan wrote, "Amber Heard abused the public's trust and the public's sympathy for women who are abused by their male partners. Heard abused Depp. Heard exploited abused women by reinventing herself as a domestic violence advocate despite having been guilty of abuse in the past." Another fan added, "Amber Heard has a past of abusing women. She was arrested for abusing her ex-female partner. She abused her sister and former assistant. She hired David Shane, who has multiple allegations against him. You just choose to ignore all this." While another concluded, "Amber Heard is the past and Johnny Depp the future. Let the past remain where is it and forget it, and let's grab onto the future with both hands and celebrate him." As expected, Amber's fans are in complete opposition to the unsealed documents that reveal Amber's past, and they believe their adored celebrity is indeed the victim of DV. A fan wrote, "After her victory in Britain, people are no longer afraid to stand by Amber Heard, despite the obsessive, perverted, obnoxious lies and trashing of social media by her ex-husband and fans. Hashtag give Amber her voice back, Miss Heard. Hashtag I stand with Amber Heard. Hashtag Johnny DePissawhite Theater Darvo." While another fan added, "I'm so proud to have been a part of the Amber's Twitter army. I truly believe the collective efforts of our little cohort brought us to this amazing moment. Hashtag Istin with Amber Heard." There you have it. More details have resurfaced the internet, reminding people of Amber's past. Let's see what effect this will have on the court of public opinion. Remember that our opinions are based on gossip and widely fetched information, so keep an open mind as we see you in the next video.